Hey guys, welcome back to another chess commentary. My weekend has been pretty busy so far. I have two tests coming up. I haven't watched most of the lectures there. I have about 12 hours of content to get through, technically 6 on 2 times speed. I have a CS project due Monday. It's not really like a homework assignment. It's more like it's part of my research lab. And if I don't do like the weekly assignment day, like I'm kind of new to the lab, so they're sort of teaching me like the basics and how things go down. So they expect me to like actually care. So if I don't get like the little assignment they make me do every week, I might just get fired. So got to do that. Yeah, but other than that, life has been okay. I mean, nothing crazy has happened. Just chugging along. I mean, finals are coming up in about a month and a half. There is like a midterm between then, but not much buffer. So definitely need to get studying for that. I don't know if I wanna like lock in real time, like big time. Whatever. If I wanna lock in just yet, but probably not. Whatever. Okay. To the game. I'm seriously considering going here or here, and that's like what's holding me up right now because I'm not sure which move is more beneficial. I'm also seriously considering taking this pawn. Takes. Yeah, I'll just take this. Might as well. Knight takes here. Queen, knight takes. Rook over. This should be fine. Yeah, so he's gonna take me there. I'm gonna take here. Takes this. Take that. Uh, according to my calculations. Honestly, fuck it. We ball. You know, the position before, if I go like rook here, looks incredibly terrible because I'm like sort of in a lock, like a deadlock, so I'd rather not. Okay, now what? My king needs to relocate to a safer location. If I want my king to go here, my queen has to control this diagonal. Okay, so he's gonna do that. I guess I have to push this pawn. I mean, I could move my king, rook takes, queen here. Is the king safety worth the pawn? Nah, I don't think so. I want the pawn. The pawn is honestly, you know, materialism is not the best thing in chess, but sometimes you just gotta hold on to your pieces. But it seems like I'm gonna have to be forced to give up a pawn, but yeah, it's fine. It is a king pawn, so what I mean by king pawn is like it's on the side. So this is pretty dangerous if he does take that pawn. But I'm gonna go here so that I can protect this. He's gave up the opportunity to take my a pawn. So rook trade, rook trade, rook trade. Queen trade, I mean. Sorry. I am not locked in. Oh my god. Queen trade. Takes, pawn c4, rook c5. I'm down a pawn. It's not good. But if I don't take the queen, I have to go here. Takes me, that's with check. I go here. And the game goes on. Honestly, I'd rather the game go on and be a down a pawn than the game missing the queens and the rook and everything is all absolute. But with the queens on the board, there can be some shenanigans pulled. So, okay, so now what? Once again, queen trade has to be declined. If I attack the rook, I would directly lead to this move. So I'm gonna go here. Threaten. both the rook and the g pawn. This will probably provoke this move to attack the f pawn. Move the rook to f8. I know it looks kind of scuffed, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, I'll just take the free rook, thank you. And cue the resign. Yep. Rip. He definitely was playing better than me in that position. Honestly, let me review this game, because I think I made a mistake somewhere down the line. Alright, see you in analysis. Hey guys, welcome back. So, apparently, I had a higher accuracy, but I was getting cooked the entire game. So let's see what went wrong, honestly. Let's see. Okay, analysis on, thank you. So this is all book. This is all book. Okay, so this was my first mistake. Honestly, why? Oh, so e5. I took a look at this move, but this didn't look that bad. So take this, take this. This actually looks not bad for me, but apparently this bishop is very weak for me. Okay, yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. With this open file and the knight on e4, this square is weak, that's weak, that's weak. Everything is weak here. And this bishop can't actually leave because it drops my queen, so we have a big problem here. I might have to play c5 and then move my bishop somewhere else, but then the moment the queen is traded off, this pawn is hanging, so that's not good. So I'm sort of in a lock there. Okay, that makes sense. So definitely I should remember this line. But the computer is suggesting this d5 move with which seems very nice, because especially with this extra pawn here, people don't normally take on c6. That's why I was a little confused. But with this extra c6 pawn, I think this will allow me to hold the center much easier. And you might be asking, well, e5, right? Well, in this kind of variation, this move is always a strong counter, because this is pretty bad for white. And then if he goes back, we just go g4, g6, g5. So yeah, so this idea is tempting from white's perspective, but it doesn't actually work. You know, it actually looks pretty nice from here, but it doesn't work. Okay, let's see. So I make this mistake, and then we go here. This is all fine. Okay, that I did not think this through properly. So as I said during the game, I was considering these two moves, but it seems neither of them were the right move. This is actually not terrible according to Engine, and this one is fine too. I mean, they're both okay moves. I mean, they're not terrible, but the Engine suggests something like this. I'm usually always afraid to push the bishop here, because putting the bishop here forces you to take with the pawn still, and in this bishop, which could go this way, can no longer do that. And I remember looking into this opening a long time ago, maybe like 5-6 years ago, and this was the case where the bishop e7 was like always a trade-off. But that's why I've always been really hesitant to play this move, but it seems the Engine likes it a lot. Okay, let's just keep going. So this is an inaccuracy, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is okay. I completely missed this idea, but then once again, if I play this is pretty much just admitting, well, yeah, my move kind of sucked. Sorry about that. That's like the equivalent of this move, which, you know, sometimes you just gotta have an ego and just be like, nah, I was right. But over the board, I definitely would have played the safer move. But in a blitz game, you know, sometimes you just gotta have the fake confidence. Okay, so this is all a mistake. So why is this a mistake? I could have went, oh, I'm just so stupid. Oh my god, what am I doing? I was like, okay, he attacked my rook, and the only way for me to protect my rook is to move the rook. No, this king move. This is exactly what I was looking for. I don't know why I missed that. Okay, yeah, that's a mistake. I know. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. The Engine's suggesting me to trade queens. Yeah, I mean, sure. If I trade queens, I'm down 1.75, which is pretty much just losing, which I don't like those odds. So I want to keep it, you know, mix it up. This is, it's all right. Why is this all right? What did I miss? Okay, so you played the accurate move here, and then this is just loses. I mean, that's unlucky. What did it look like from his perspective? Yeah, that's just unlucky. All right. Yeah, that was my analysis of this game. Overall, I think the game went south in like 2 moves. This I guess I could agree that this is not terrible. I mean, it could be worse. this definitely messed my game up because a lot of times there are different types of like mistakes. There are mistakes that are obviously mistakes, like blunders, where your opponent catches them immediately, and there are other moves that are like harder to catch, like this move. This is a missed opportunity for my opponent, but this I'm forcing them into a line where I'm worse. So there are moves that your opponent has to catch your mistake, where there are moves that it's just straight up a mistake. That if your opponent plays the most obvious line, you're worse. And this is one of those moves where if my opponent played very, very naturally, he's just better. So this is like a major mistake. So I need to look more into this idea, which, you know, on the fly it's a little hard to look into, but whatever. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.